The Mid-America High School Hockey League season kicked off last weekend. The Stars pick up a win and a tie. And on deck, the defending league champion, Kansas City Knights. We'll talk about that on this episode of the Kansas City Stars High School Hockey Podcast. And welcome to the Kansas City Stars High School Hockey Podcast. I am your host, Rob Plamondon. Thank you for watching. As always, just a few reminders. If you're not subscribed to our channel, hit that subscription button down below, hit that like button, turn on notifications, and if you're so inclined, let us know what you think by leaving a comment right down there in the comment section below. Also, if you're not following the Stars on social media, links to X, Facebook, and Instagram are in the description down below. Before I begin, this podcast is brought to you by Clarkson Construction, a Midwest leader in delivering innovative solutions for some of the region's largest infrastructure projects. By Global Earthworks and Underground, more than 12 years of mission-critical experience providing expert site utilities, mass excavation, and paving services. And by Crown Realty, family-owned and operated since 1973, the oldest and largest independent real estate firm in the area. We want to thank our sponsors for their support of Kansas City Stars hockey. Well, the Mid-America High School Hockey League regular season got underway last weekend. The Stars pick up a win over Rockhurst by a score of 5-1, and then a tie against the Kansas City Saints 3-3. So 3 out of 4 possible points. Not bad. Probably not what Coach Blackowitz and the team had expected or hoped for, but we'll talk about that here as we go through this. The game on Saturday against Rockhurst, Rockhurst clearly an overmatched team against the Stars. This game was really never close. The Stars dominated pretty much from the opening face-off throughout the game. Even though Rockhurst did have a 1-0 lead at the end of the first period, Stars started finding ways to beat the Rockhurst goalie Houlihan, who played outstanding in this game. In the second period, picking up 3 goals, Jackson Tillery, Jimmy Gorder, Justin Schutzler lighting the lamp in the second period, then a pair of goals in the third period by Jimmy Gorder and Josiah McCrae for the final score of 5-1. And again, this game just was never close. In fact, if it hadn't been for Houlihan in goal, it could have easily been 9 or 10-1. And looking at the shots on goal in this game, the Stars outshot Rockhurst by a 48-13 margin. And I think that's pretty indicative of just how the flow of the game went. For the most part, Stars played fairly disciplined hockey, moved the puck well. Again, just peppered Houlihan with shots, and if it hadn't been for some of the saves he made, it could have been a heck of a lot worse. Caleb Weddlestedt, solid in goal for the Stars, only faced 13 shots, but there were some good scoring chances, including a breakaway in which he made a really nice glove save on, allowing just 1 goal on those 13 shots. So a good game by him, picking up the victory in the Stars opener. Getting assists in this game, Ben Grant, Ashton Schimmel, Tillery picked up an assist, Truett Spiker, Jackson Riggs with a pair of assists, Seton Swan had an assist, and Oliver Sanders also picked up an assist in this game. So Stars got off to a good start in the opener, again with a 5-1 win over Rockhurst. Sunday's game against the Saints, it looked really like the Stars were going to pick right up where they left off. The Saints scored the first goal early in the game, but the Stars picking up 3 goals in the first period. Ben Grant, Jackson Tillery, Jackson Riggs scoring the goals for the Stars, and they had a 3-1 lead at the end of the first period, but things kind of went a little bit south in the second period and really kind of started in the first period, mainly due to penalties. Stars had 14 minutes of penalties in the first 2 periods, including 2 major penalties, a spearing call against Jackson Tillery and a head contact call against Weston Glendenning. Both of those penalties also carried game misconducts. So the Stars were without Tillery and Glendenning. And also, Carson Reuter was also not in the lineup on Sunday, still feeling some of the potential symptoms of a concussion. So he was kept out of the lineup. So the Stars were shorthanded there. So Stars spent most of the first and second periods on the penalty kill, and that showed up in the shots on goal. In fact, in the second period alone, the Saints outshot the Stars 20-8. Scoring a pair of goals in that second period to tie it at 3-3. And on those 2 5-minute kills, the Stars killed the first one, but during the second one, or late in the second period, the Saints were able to capitalize on the man advantage, tying the game. Third period, Stars had to kill almost 3 minutes of the second major penalty, which they did. Rest of the game kind of went back and forth with neither team able to score. Shots on goal in that third period, 7-6 in favor of the Saints. Game total in shots was 39 for the Saints, 25 for the Stars. Most of that was due to just the amount of time that the Saints were on the power play. And I think you eliminate the penalties, and I think this game goes a lot differently. Certainly after the first period, it looked like the Stars were well on their way to another win, but a little bit of maybe a little bit undisciplined. Just talking a little bit about those major penalties, and from where I was, it was hard to see really what happened there. I watched the replay of the Glendenning penalty. He did shove a Saints player after the whistle in front of the net. It was hard to tell if it was head contact or not. The Tillery penalty, I think, I don't know. Reports I got where he didn't really spear him. He's kind of maybe pushed him a little bit. Maybe it appeared like he was using a stick. And I believe the coaching staff is going to appeal both of those suspensions. Whether that'll help for the game Friday, we'll see. I believe the league has 10 days to decide on that, so not that that really helps, because by then you've already served the suspension and it's a moot point. But nonetheless, we'll see what happens Friday if Tillery and Glendenning are going to be in the lineup or if they have to sit out due to those major penalties. But the Stars do get the 3-3 tie. Again, 3 out of 4 points over the weekend. The JV team also 3 out of 4 points, a 5-5 tie against Rockhurst, and they beat the Saints on Sunday by a score of 5-4. Up next, we'll take a look at this Friday's game against the defending champion Kansas City Knights on the Kansas City Stars High School Hockey Podcast. Well, the Stars will be back in action this Friday at KC Ice Center as they host the Mid-America High School Hockey League champions, the Kansas City Knights. I wanted to give a more thorough preview of the Knights. However, the league website doesn't have all of the rosters loaded yet, nor do we have the stats from last weekend's game, so I don't really have any insight into specific players and any of that. What I can tell you about the Knights is they did beat Rockhurst over the weekend by a score of 9-0. They were supposed to have played the Saints Saturday morning, but that game had to be canceled due to lack of referees, so somebody dropping the ball there, so no Zebras, no game. That game will have to be scheduled at some point later on in the season. We did get a view of the Knights in the preseason tournament. The Stars playing a couple of games against the Knights at KC Ice Center. The Knights picking up a pair of wins by scores of 2-1 and 4-2. And both of those games were very competitive all the way to the end. Stars just kind of letting games get away toward the end, having 1-goal leads in each of those games. But I think they skated well with the Knights and were able to move the puck pretty well. Some good goaltendings both by Caleb Weddlestedt and Tanner Brace. So regardless of who's in goal on Friday, I think the Stars have a pretty good chance in this one. I think it's just going to be a matter of trying to keep playing their game, moving the puck well, not letting the Knights forwards get behind them, certainly on the transition, avoiding the turnovers, especially in the D zone and in the neutral zone, and just playing good, sound, disciplined hockey, which we know they can, which they did over the weekend here in the games they played against Rockhurst and the Saints. But other than that, should be a good weekend. I think the two big question marks, first of all, not sure of the status of Karsten Reuter, if he'll be available or if he's still going to be in concussion protocol. Stars could certainly use him back on defense. And also the status of Jackson Tillery and Weston Glendenning, who are both potentially serving one-game suspensions due to match penalties or 5-minute major penalties that they picked up in the game against the Saints. So as of this recording, I believe Coach Blackowitz was going to appeal those suspensions. Whether or not they'll be ruled on and potentially overturned in time, I'm not sure we're too optimistic about that. So the Stars could be a little bit shorthanded and may end up bringing a couple of defensemen up from the JV team, but certainly something to watch here for the game. Again, the game is Friday evening at Kansas City Ice Center, 8:30 p.m. Stars and Knights, the defending champs, are going to be at the KC Ice Center. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and we look forward to seeing you soon on another episode of the Kansas City Stars High School Hockey Podcast.